So let's look at CGX and its presets that you can save, which is super convenient, very inspiring, because you might find something that you really like and you might want to use it later, or you might definitely know you want to use it again because you have a set that you want to match, right? So you can save it in here to make sure it's locked in and call it any moment. Now, if you're familiar with NBP CMX2, if you already have that panel, then you know how our preset structure works, but let's go ahead and show you. So let's say we have a look that we like. Okay, we created something and we think this is nice. A couple of different ways we can save that preset. We have the plus button down here in the bottom of Create or Explore tabs. Buttons down here, so you can save it any moment. But under presets as well, if you happen to be here, there's a plus button here. So we're going to hit that, and we'll call this one sort of demo grade. Okay, and we'll put that, we'll put that in random mix. Hit save, and there it is. Now it's inside random mix. Here it is, demo grade. Okay, as you can see, I can cycle through, double click lemon lime, high con violet. There's the one we just made, demo for reasons, burned embers, all kinds of different things, right? But how do we manage our presets? Well, with the UXP panel that we've created, we created a quick little way to get through management. But let's go step by step, okay? So the top right, there's a little icon, and that's going to be sort of options. You tap that. We have use animation, show preset counter, and solo mode. Let's go ahead and show you what these mean. Use animation, pretty straightforward. If you open these folders up, you'll see that they animate, open and close. You might think, why would I want to toggle that on and off? It just depends on the performance. If you are noticing that the animation is, really slow or causing any kind of slowdown for you, you can simply go there and turn that off, and that'll give you the opportunity to just have these show up. Okay. The animation is a little bit more, it's a little more engaging in the UI. It doesn't just look cool, but it lets you know something is happening. So when you click, like if you have a really long list and you don't have the animation, you don't see it opening. Sometimes you wonder where things went. Play with it back and forth if you prefer animation or not. Or again, if you're having slowdowns because of the animation toggle, you can just turn that off. Now, show preset counter, pretty straightforward. That means that inside each folder, you see a 5, a 4, a 1, and that's how many are in there. This becomes an issue when you have like 73, and if I open that, I'm going to have 73 listed. So that's just to make you aware. And if you don't want that, you can turn that off and those numbers are gone. Simple little thing like that. Now, solo mode's a little different. It takes these little accordions and uses one at a time, hence solo mode. So if I open up projects, it opens up projects. And if I go to random mix, it shuts projects. You've all seen this function before in all kinds of different sort of user interfaces and different applications and whatnot. That's an option for you as well. Keep in mind that that also can be toggled with the animation on and off. Now, I tend to turn off solo mode, especially when I'm demonstrating, because I like to be able to have these, see them all at once in different groups. But if you have very large groups, 15, 20, 30 per, you might want solo mode so you can open one at a time. Kind of makes sense. Now, how do we make direct modifications? Well, let's say I go to projects and the title here, projects, a darker bar, and I click the 3 dots next to it. Okay. At this point, I can rename it, or I can hit delete this group. Now, what's interesting, just like our other panels, if you say delete this group, you'll be prompted if you want to do it. If you say yes, you do not delete the actual presets. You delete the group, and they'll get assigned into unassigned. They're still there. Okay. So how do you get rid of them if you really want to get rid of them? Well, a couple different ways. One, each one has 3 dots next to it. Now, let's talk about what happens when you go in there, because if you click the 3 dots, you have options. You can change the name of it. Of course, you can fave it, which will show it up more on top, right? You can update it, which is a little bit important. Let's say you want to, for example, let's talk about, let's open up, which one was this? Oh, who cares? Sunflare yellow. Let's just apply that one, and then let's make some changes to it. We're going to shift it more red and less saturation. Cool. Go back to my presets, click here, update, say yes. And now I've updated Sunflare yellow with the modifications that I just did. Okay. Very important if you want to, I like the preset, but I think I want to make one change. You don't have to recreate it. You can just update it. Okay. But also inside on the 3 dots, okay, you can change it to add to a group right now. You can create a new group for it, and you can delete it, which I'm going to do. There it is, deleted. But what if you want to manage majority of them, or several of them, right? You hit the little bottom left button, and then now a turquoise line appears on the left side, allowing you to select multiples. I can choose this one, or maybe even this one. Now they're selected. On the bottom right, I have a delete presets, right? And I have another button for moving. Well, let's delete these real quick. It's going to say, are you sure you want to delete these 3? Yes. And you can delete 30, 40, 50, 100 that way, okay? While the teal bar is still on, that means that I still have this sort of, editing capability. So let's say I go to Lemon Lime and I choose Move. I want to take Lemon Lime from Random Mix and put it in Cool Tones. Move. Boop, and now it's there. Really simple stuff, but very useful, very practical. While that teal bar is on, you're in edit mode, so keep that in mind. You have to turn it off with this button, and then you can go back to double clicking to apply them any way you like. See? Very, very useful, very cool way. You can make as many as you need. The presets are saved on the server, so you don't have to worry about, losing them necessarily. This is a pretty common function, like I said, that we developed for CMX2, and now it's in CGX. You guys have any feedback on it? Leave a comment below.